I'm Ashton Addison from Blockwest Capital for Investment Pitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Ryan Chow, co-founder of Solv Protocol. Ryan, welcome to the show. Great to have you on today. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks, Ashton. Yeah, I'm Ryan from Solv Protocol.
Let's dive right into the world of NFTs. I know Solv Protocol is pioneering something that's really needed in NFTs, expanding them out into financial NFTs and moving into different industries as we continue to grow blockchain seeping into other industries, which is very exciting. And I would love to hear more about that. But first, let's start with Solv Protocol at a high level. What is your team focused on? And I know it's a whole ecosystem of different things. So let's start with that.
Yeah. Thanks for the question. So for Solv, in one sentence, we are a financial NFT minting, managing and trading platform. So it's quite simple. You can just mint a financial NFT freely on our protocol. And also you can manage it. You can split the NFT, merge the NFT, transfer the NFT. And also you can list the NFT on our marketplace to trade it freely. So yep, that's a very simple introduction of our Solv protocol.
Definitely, and I would love to get a better explanation for the viewers around the difference between an NFT like a CryptoPunk or a Bored Ape, JPEG kind of NFT that you see, and the kind of financial NFTs that you're seeing on Solv Protocol and in the industry.
Yeah, for most of the people, when we think of NFT, the arts or collectibles or in-game items would come up with our mind, right? So, but what we are really focused on is for Solv is financial NFTs. We really believe that NFTs could be a very good carrier for equities, for kind of financial ownerships. So including all the financial positions, we can take financial NFT to represent that. So that's the difference between financial NFTs and some other NFTs. And we really believe that financial NFTs, because a financial ownership is there are different kinds of financial NFTs out there, and the volume in conventional finance, we can. It turns out that it has a very high volume. So we do believe that financial NFTs can just like what it did in conventional finance in DeFi. The volume can surpass ERC20 tokens, which represent like equities or tokens, some governance tokens, can also surpass the volume of the arts, collectibles kind of assets, kind of NFTs.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the financial NFT ecosystem like Solv as well continue to grow, because the financial sector and DeFi is really the core of the beginning of innovating through all of these different industries is the innovation in the financial industry through cryptocurrencies, decentralized trading, and financial NFTs. So I really do see a lot of promise in this area. Now, I was looking through your work, and I also saw that you're focused on the Solv Vouchers, which is a part of this financial NFT ecosystem. Can you talk about that and what makes that special?
Yes. But before this question, can I talk a little bit about why financial NFTs? Because I think maybe, a lot of people might ask, why financial NFTs? Maybe we can take ERC20 tokens to represent the financial ownership of position for the users. Why financial NFT? Yeah. Okay. So, for this one, because we found out that like Uniswap, they take ERC721 to just represent the LP position for their market makers, for all of their users, right? So it found out it means that they want to approve their users to do market making, to customize their funds when do market making. Like they allow the users to customize a price range, for in each pool, like for Ethereum and USDC, they allow you to conduct market making from the range from maybe $1,000 to $3,000 kind of range. So that's why they take a NFT, because NFT could be kind of tokenization of such kind of a very diversified a liquidity pool. So they allow you to customize, right? So also not just for Uniswap, but also for all kind of a financial smart contracts. If we want to tokenize it, while we want to diversify it, we want to allow the users to customize their financial position. Then we need to take NFT to just represent that kind of to the very rich information to describe them. So that's why Uniswap take ERC 721. But the point here is that we want, because financial position is fungible, it's divisible. If we take NFT to represent it, then it's undivisible. So it would be a problem that if you want to split this financial position to sell it, to borrow against it, so it would cause a lot of trouble. So that's why Solv create a new token standard, which called ERC 3525. So that's new standard combines the divisibility of ERC20 tokens and the non-fungibility of especially the rich information description capability of the NFT ERC 721. So it's compatible with ERC 721 while it's splittable. So yep, that's why we believe that a ERC 3525 and financial NFTs is the future.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you for clarifying that, Ryan. And even just an LP token for on a DEX is a great example, but I feel like that it can be any customized financial product.
Yeah.
And with the divisibility
exactly.
as well, with the new standard is very important, because trying to sell, either having to sell your whole position or none of it, and you're sort of stuck with something that's not as liquid as a divisible NFT.
Yes, exactly.
Very cool. Well, thank you for that. And I would, there's so much to cover with Solv Protocol, and obviously every aspect is super important. I would love to touch on, how you're working with the DAO treasury management and with the Solv Vouchers as well.
Yeah. So thanks for the question. So because Solv is already a ecosystem, financial NFT ecosystem already. So we have different levels. Just like I mentioned, the ERC 3525 token standard is the underlying layer, the infrastructure of Solv, and then is Solv Vouchers. So we build we call all the financial NFTs we build Solv Vouchers. That's why this is where this words come from. And so for Solv Vouchers, what we have built is vesting voucher. So it's an NFT which can represent allocation, vesting token. You can wrap the ERC20 tokens, deposit the ERC20 tokens inside of an NFT, and then set up the vesting schedule. Then you create a vesting voucher, and then you can transfer the voucher to just anyone else. And also you can list it until before the token are unvested. So that's the vesting voucher. Yeah, and the second one is convertible voucher. So it is financial structured products. It's a combination of a call option and a put option and a zero coupon bond. So for this one, we allow the DAOs or the users to sell their tokens in a much more maybe some customized way. So that's the second product, and the third product is bond voucher. It's a bond or a convertible bonds. So you can take a voucher to create a bonds for yourself, or create a convertible bonds, a bonds plus a call option for yourself. So that's three main product lines, three main financial NFTs we have built. So what's the relationship between them, and what's why we create those of the solutions? So if we combine them together, now we position them as a DAO treasury management tool set, because we found out that a lot of DAOs, they just want to raise capital. They don't want to, if they want to sell the tokens, but they don't want to bring such kind of negative impact on the secondary markets. But they have no way. They can just sell the tokens, and everyone would find out that, oh, they are selling the tokens. It seems they don't want to keep going. So kind of things, right? So if we sell the vesting tokens, if we sell the vesting vouchers, then maybe we can just find out a better way, a decent way to just to raise money while people can accept that. That's how vesting voucher can work, right? So the second, like also you can take convertible voucher because it's a call option and a put option, the combination of such kind of a financial products. Then you sell it. It won't impact the a secondary market directly as well. So that's convertible voucher. And also for bond voucher, bond voucher, of course, you are taking on debt. So you are not selling the tokens. You raise the money and then you use it. And finally, at maturity, you just repay the principals and the interest. And that's it. So actually, those of a solution are be designed for for the DAOs to raise capital for financing, and while we can get rid of the impacts on the secondary market.
Incredible, Ryan. It's great to see these products solving so many inefficiencies of DAOs, of investing, private access to funds, liquidity. I'm really excited to see this actually move into the market. And with that said, are there already DAOs or ecosystems that are already utilizing this, or what stage is it at?
Yes, so different product lines has different traction now. So for vesting voucher, we have got over 30 project partners. So they are taking this solution to manage the lockup allocation for their investors, or distribute vesting tokens to their communities, or just conduct IVO. So IVO is a new fundraising way, just similar with CoinList. So we can see CoinList are helping DAOs sell their vesting tokens to the public. So for our IVO, it's the same. You just mint an NFT. It's a divisible financial NFT, divisible vesting voucher, and distribute them to like thousands of users. You don't have to sign the separate agreement with them. Then so that's a vesting voucher. So we have got around 60 million a total value locked in this voucher. So over $60 million worth of the native tokens are being deposited into this vesting voucher for distributing the vesting token. So that's this one. For convertible vouchers, like we also it is more suitable for like some mature DAOs or projects like Perpetual Protocol, like Unslash. They took this solution to raise over $3 million and $1 billion separately for their own projects. And for bond vouchers, we would unleash it. We would just roll out it in the next week. So it's still a new one, but we got a lot of commitments on this one because taking on that is a wonderful thing for most of the DAOs.
That's incredible to hear, Ryan, that there's already traction. And speaking of partnerships, I know you mentioned you have a lot of partners you're already working with. I recently saw Binance Labs was getting involved with Solv Protocol. Maybe you can talk about that relationship and how that's going to help grow.
Yeah, that's a very good question. So we can see like Binance ecosystem, including like Binance chain, kind of a ecosystem is growing very fast. So they are looking for. They also like Binance team. They really believe in financial NFTs as well. They do believe that that's the future. So that's why they finally decided to support Solv Protocol. And what's the exact cooperation between Solv and Binance? One is to issue financial NFT together. So if we just cooperated with Binance NFT platform, one of their NFT kind of arm, together to issue to launch some do vesting voucher or some like some other projects vesting vouchers on their NFT platform. So that's one thing. That's we co-issue some financial NFTs. Secondly, like we can see Binance chain has a lot of projects. They also need to take on that. So that's why they think, yeah, like bond voucher could be a very suitable a solution for most of their project, especially some top projects, which has a very healthy a cash flow, has a very decent, very decent investors through kind of projects. So that's the second thing. And also for the third thing is that for kind of a Binance ecosystem, they have a lot of money to deposit into different liquidity pool to earn money, and we can see a like bond voucher, such kind of a investment vehicles could has a good fit on like asset management, because you for all the bonds issued by DAOs, the interest rate could range from like 8% to 10%, and with the call option, so it's a very attractive investment targets, right? So that's why also they are taking a look at those kind of vehicles to invest.
That's incredible, Ryan. Thank you for touching on all of these different parts of the financial NFT ecosystem that Solv Protocol is running. And I would love to get your vision on how quickly the mainstream of DeFi is going to see financial NFTs. We're already seeing it from a lot of partners, but how quickly do you think it's going to spread to all of blockchain?
Yes, I think it take maybe around half to 1 year to see maybe some a much more adoption compared to now, because we started these projects from October 2020. So at that time, no one talked about a financial NFTs, and we just say, oh, financial NFTs is the future, and people are just arguing, why? So, but for now, we can see a lot of projects are taking ERC 3525 to build their DeFi protocols. Because if you take this ERC 3525, then your assets could be traded on Solv marketplace. You can enjoy the traffics, the network effects we have built already on our protocol, and also they can make their own DeFi smart contracts be transferable. They tokenize the smart contract into these financial NFTs, right? So we can see more and more traction, not just from Solv team, but also some other projects team like Fuji DAO. They are building some very cool stuff based on ERC 3525. So and yes, what I really see is that we are really start to seeing maybe 1 year is enough to see a mass adoption of financial NFTs.
Very cool. And I guess that will also be good for the Solv Protocol financial NFT marketplace, where people can actively trade. Can you talk about that and what stage the marketplace is at right now in terms of growth?
Yes. So we have talked about ERC 3525 and Solv Vouchers, and now it's a higher level of our ecosystem. It's application level. So once you build Solv Vouchers based on ERC 3525, and then you need to take the Solv Vouchers to somewhere to be traded, right? So on our application layer, we have 3 modules now. One is a dashboard. It's a place where you can manage your Solv Vouchers. And second is the IVO market. So it's a primary market. It's an offering market for Solv Vouchers. So you can offer the Solv Vouchers on IVO. And thirdly is the Solv marketplace. You can trade the Solv Vouchers freely. So on the application level, we have 3 modules here. So for the Solv marketplace, you can just list your Solv Vouchers, and then it's an OTC market. It's quite similar with OpenSea, but it supports a fractional trading. So like if you list and order a vesting voucher which has like 10,000 Solv tokens inside of it, then you list an order on the marketplace, right? And then someone come to here to buy your voucher. They don't have to buy all of the voucher, like 10,000 tokens. They can just buy maybe 10 tokens or even 0.1 token. So that's how they can enjoy a very frictionless trading experience than the arts or collectibles. Yeah, no one would force you to buy all of it. So that's Solv Marketplace.
Amazing. Sounds incredible. And I got to go check it out. For the viewers that want to learn more about the marketplace and just more about financial NFTs and how Solv Protocol is growing, and applications that want to start using this for their smart contracts and for their IDOs, what is the best way for them to get involved?
Yes, from a retail investors or from a user's perspective, I really believe that's like when all the DAOs issue their bonds, issue their vesting vouchers on Solv Protocol, then you can just come to our marketplace to participate, to just select some very high quality, some very high class assets, investment targets. Like now we have a lot of cooperated projects, and they just choose a IVO kind of offering to distribute their vesting tokens at a lower valuation than IDO on like some other IDO platform. So if you come to our protocol, just open the IVO page or just open the Solv Marketplace, and you can find out a lot of different kind of vouchers. But before that, you need to understand what exactly the vouchers mean, because different vouchers there, and then you can just pick up something. If you are quite aggressive on investment, then maybe you can take a look at vesting voucher, because it's just a lockup tokens. It's a vesting token. But if you are quite passive, then you can just take a look at bond voucher, because it's a bond, and you can earn a very a promising while very fixed interest rate, while enjoy some upsides if the option can be executed. Yeah.
Awesome. Something for everybody.
Yes.
I really do appreciate you coming on, Ryan, to speak about financial NFTs and educate us all, and just about how this is going to be integrated into almost every smart contract and application, and probably will be the basis of DeFi to make it easier and more liquid. So
yes.
Thank you so much for taking the time. All the best with everything that we've spoken about moving forward in the growth of Solv Protocol, and let's follow up in the near future.
Yeah, thanks for a wonderful hosting, and have a good day.